where do you see the market going? Because currently I'm saying with the past 3-4 years, everyone could make money. Each agent could sell some stupid building and the investor was lucky and he got his 20-30%. I don't see it anymore. I don't see more the areas who I can believe to 100%, putting the luxury segment on site. If we just talk about the low till middle budget, $200,000 to $500,000. And as well, I see the developer rules changing, how you say it, the commission side for us as a CEO, not easy. They don't listen more so you have a contract that's written after 24%, you're getting the first 2.5%. Then after the SPA signed the other 2.5 or 60 days, they have time. After the 60 days, they have to pay you. I guess I can put now 5-6 developers and names.
Yeah.
We are on 120 days and I still didn't got my money.
I can agree there. I think, first of all, touching on that topic, what you just said, we sold something recently in one of the projects. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to name the project or not. But anyway, by a great developer, Woodland project, maybe you know which one I'm on about. And so you pay, the client pays the first 10% and then they pay it in split commissions, right? But then the next 10% payment, they're asking for it at the end of August. And then only after that you get your final commission. So I'm thinking, oh my God, it's like we're in May, June, July, August, and then they've got to do the SPA, and then it's going to be like 5-6 months. My client actually paid the 24% up front because he wanted it, so that'll fast track for me. But most people that pay 10% now, 10% at the end of August, the brokers are going to be waiting ages. It is what it is, man. But in regards to your question, I mean, listen, the last 5 years, the last 4 to 5 years are not going to be like the next 4 to 5 years. No way. I mean, we've seen an insane amount of growth in this market. And I tell all of my clients this. You know, someone came to me the other day and said, I've got a 1.5 million dirham budget. I'm looking to make 20 to 25% year-on-year appreciation. I'm just like, I don't know what planet you're dreaming on, because that is not going to happen. I was like, maybe if you're going for a really unique product in that ultra luxury segment of the market, maybe we can do that. But now that kind of product is not going to happen. So I categorize different investment brackets for different people. So we look at what kind of budget are we working with for you to understand whether it's going to be better for cash flow or appreciation. In most cases, anything sort of sub 2 to 2.5 to 3 million now is just, I say, a great cash flow asset, but you just need to be buying into areas, or at least buying from developers where, you know, there is a demand for that developer. So JVC, for example, we know it's a crowded location. I used to live there, but I used to live in Zaya Hamini. That building was occupied all the time. As soon as something became available, it rented or it sold. But then there are other buildings with completely vacant units in, and they will be for a long time because the building developer just isn't of that standard. It's like the Ellington buildings in JVC. They'll always do well. I mean, I'm sure you know, Germans love the Ellington, don't they?
Yes, but I sold recently Ellington department. Because normally should get handed over this year. And now for 2 weeks came the notification that they have a delay of other 18 months.
Really?
So I was lucky to sell it off. But you're right. In JVC, there was just 3 developers who I was looking. It was Iman developers. I liked them in the past a lot. Now currently the locations, it's hard for me to sell it. Then Ellington, what I liked, and Imtiaz was as well in JVC. So these 3 developers I was working with in the past. But still now JVC, I'm not more sure. If I think 220, I bought my first studio apartment for 420,000 dirhams. Now the new launches are 750. So in the studio apartment segment, I don't see any success more in JVC. 1-bedroom apartments for 1 million, 1.1 million. I'm saying, okay, still fair enough. If you rent it out for 90K with a good developer, there you see the difference. Check the renters from Iman developers and check the renters from other developers. Sometimes there's a gap of 20 to 30K.
Yeah, no, I agree. I think the moral of the story now is basically you just need to be, there's definitely not as much return that you used to be able to make on lower tier products. And you need to be more selective than ever right now when you're putting your money into a project. Like, you need to be so careful that you're not overpaying. You know, it's like when I see some projects launching in Science Park, the 1-beds are like 1.7 million. And I'm like, but it's got a 2-year post handover. I'm like, yeah, but you're paying 1.7 million for a 1-bed. How much? This is like 5 minutes from Arjan, which a 1-bed rents out for 90k at best. You're paying 1.7 and you're getting 90k or less. That's not a good yield, you know?